विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. Om. Good afternoon everybody. A warm welcome to one and all. So as you know already, this time I am taking literature for you people, Sahityam, literature ityukte. So like how we had in Pravesha, this time also our book contains two parts. One is grammar and one is literature. Vakaranam Sahityam iti advau bhagaustaha. So Vakarana or grammar Lata Bhagini is taking and I am taking literature. And for me, actually, this is first time I am taking Parichaya, and Pravesha also was first time, and I have not done any of these exams. So basically, we are all learners. Why I am telling these things is, I am also a learner. It is a study circle. We are all friends. And because we are starting second level, we will try to speak in Sanskrit as much as possible. And mistakes will happen, don't worry. So I also may do mistakes, you also may do mistakes. Because it is a friend circle, we will correct each other, learn together and grow together. So we'll try, otherwise if you don't try, we'll never get it. And Sanskrit is such a language which is never heard outside or never spoken outside, unlike any other languages like Kannada or Hindi or English. So in public places, buses, marketplaces, everywhere we get to hear those words. But Sanskrit is not like that. Only in the classroom we have to speak. So we have Shravana api atraiva bhavati. So we'll get to hear the words here only. So please, all of you try to ask your doubts in Sanskrit if possible. And don't worry for mistakes. Chinta mastu. Doshaha bhavanti eva. Chinta mastu. So with this Pithika, I would like to start the Patha, Pravesha Parichaya Kakshayaha. So, Pratyekasmin Pathe, Parichaya Sahitye, Pratyekasmin Pathe, Dasha Vibhagaha, Dasha Khandaha, Laghu Laghu Khandaha, small portions like this. 10 parts will be there in each lesson. You had more or less same like this in Pravesha also. Vagam grahyamanti. Su uktihi means good. Su vicharaha, uttama vicharaha, good thoughts, good sayings. So that is the meaning of the word suktihi. So every lesson you have seen, it starts with a sukti, with a good thought. So prathama pathasya suktihi evam asti. If you have textbook, please open. Pustakam udghatayetu kripaya. Tatra suktihi likhitam asti. Karyanam karmana param yo gacchati saha buddhiman. Ityukte yaha atmani eva vishwasam sthapayitva manobalena dhrida vishwasena Parishramena karyani karoti saha buddhiman saha safalaha yashashvicha bhavati iti shlokasya arthaha. Karyanam shashti vibhakti bahuvachanamasti of the various works or desires. Karmana karma karmani karmani karma karmani karmani karmana karmabhyam karmabhihi ityukte chaturthi vibhakti ekvachan. Karmana with effort, with your actions, with your activities. param, to cross the river or to reach that shore. Yaha, yau ye, that is Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan. Gacchati, lat lakar, Pratham Purush Ekvachan. He who goes. Saha, buddhiman, he is a wise man. So all of us know that there is no substitution for hard work. So instead of putting blame on others, or instead of putting blame on the situations like I don't have luck, I don't have Daiva Bala, or time is not good, this time is only not good, or day is not good, or nobody is there to help me around, or I don't have any facilities to study. So all these things are depending on external factors. One who is really intelligent, he totally believes in his own capabilities, in his own abilities, and he never wait for anybody or anything to start, any good muhurta or anything to happen. So he just does hard work and completes the task wisely. So that is the meaning of this sukti. He who achieves his end with effort is indeed wise. So buddhiman, the lakshana of buddhiman person is given here. So this is about our prathama bhagaha suktayaha iti. Sandehaha santi chet kripaya pruchantu, no chet agre gacchamaha.
Bhagini, karmana with effort, tritiya vibhakti ya chaturthi?
Tritiya Bhagini, karma karmani karmani.
चतुर्थी शृणोति अतः पृच्छति.
ओके, अधुना स्पष्टं वा भगिनि? अधुना स्पष्टं खलु? उत्तमं भगिनि. अग्रे गच्छामः. व्यावहारिकशब्दाः, द्वितीयः भागः व्यावहारिकशब्दावली इति अस्ति. व्यावहारिकशब्दावली इत्युक्ते दैनन्दिनजीवने उपयुज्यमानानां शब्दानां कोष्टकम्. The list of words used in day-to-day life. एकस्मिन् पाठे बन्धुबान्धवानाम् और सम्बन्धवाचकशब्दाः दत्ताः सन्ति. अन्येषु पाठेषु पाकशाला वस्तूनि इत्युक्ते किचन आइटम्स, कक्षा वस्तूनि क्लासरूम आइटम्स, पशु पक्षिणां नामानि, birds and animals, the names of those things, शाक फलानि, vegetables and fruits, पुष्पाणि, yanani, transports, ityadini dattani. In each lesson related to some heading, like these birds or animals or sambandhavachaka shabdaha, like that. In every lesson, he will give a list, koshtaka ityukte list. So that is called as vyavaharika shabdavali. So now I request one of you to read from that. Here nothing is there to explain from this list. So I request one of you to read page number 10 from English book, only the Sanskrit words, and one more to read English words. So anybody is ready?
Yes, Bhagini.
Yes, please. English words, Sanskrit, one of you read, and one more please read from English. Can anyone do this?
Aham patami kim bhagini?
Yes.
Shalah. Shalah.
Brother-in-law, wife's brother.
1 minute. Bhagini.
Bhagini? Vadatu Bhagini.
Yeah, one of you please read only Sanskrit, and one more Bhagini or Mahodaya read only English. Astu va?
Astu Bhagini.
Astu Bhagini.
Shalah.
Brother-in-law, wife's brother.
Devaraha.
Brother-in-law, husband's brother.
Yes.
Pratamaha.
Paternal great-grandfather.
So that is Prapitamaha ityukte pituhu pita, father's father. Continue Bhagini.
Hello.
Pitruvyaha.
Paternal uncle means father's brother.
Yes.
Dauhitraha.
Grandson, daughter's son.
Yes.
Prapautraha.
Great grandson, son's son.
Yes. Correct.
Bhagineyaha.
Nephew, sister's son.
Yes.
Bhatruvyaha.
Nephew, brother's son. Bhagini, I have one doubt in this word. Can I ask?
Yes, yes, please.
Bhratru is only brother. No, why is this bhatruvyaha?
Yes, yes. It is Bhatruvyaha only when we make it as his son. So it becomes here also Bhagini is sister, but her son is Bhagineya. It is not Bhagineya. So they are Tadditas. So their slight difference happens there. Okay.
Okay. Astu Bhagini.
And Dhanyavad. Please. Two more people continue in the same way. And one more thing I wanted to tell you is these slides I have not done. I have borrowed from some Bhagini and one more. So here it is, next slide is in Hindi. So please, you can read from your textbook. Pitruvya is there, it is Chachi. So it is in Hindi. So those who have textbook, please read. Can anyone continue?
I'll read.
भगिनी एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति भगिनी एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति पुरातन स्लैड् माध्यमे प्रपौत्रः इत्युक्ते ग्राण्ड्सन् इति
आं महोदय, even I noticed just now, so it was only grandson here, not here. Kutra, prapautrah, yes, here. It is great grandson, it has come only grandson. Yes, even I noticed just now, it will be corrected, Mahodaya. Dhanyavad.
धन्यवादः भगिनी.
Yes.
Please follow the book, Mahodaya.
Yes. No, I told you, no, Mahodaya, these slides I have borrowed. I am so thankful to the Bhagini who has done these things. But I think some changes have to be made there. But okay, Mahodaya, Dhanyavad. Just please continue.
मम समीपे इदानीं पुस्तकं नास्ति भगिनी. मम पुस्तकं भारतदेशे अस्ति. टपालमाध्यमे अत्र आगमिष्यति.
अस्तु महोदय, अस्तु.
महोदय ग्रूप् मध्ये अस्ति. प्रथमस्य पाठस्य ग्रूप् मध्ये अस्ति.
आं भगिनी, अहं पश्यामि. धन्यवादः भगिनी.
धन्यवाद.
I'll read in Sanskrit or English.
Anyone, anything. You read one and someone will read English.
I'll read in Sanskrit.
I'll read in English.
Okay. Start.
Shyalah.
No, it's over. No, Bhagini. Shyalah is over. Second slide. Pitruvya.
Pitruvya.
Akaranta shabdah.
Pitruvya.
आकारान्त शब्दः पितृव्या.
Pitruvya.
Aunt, paternal uncle's wife.
Yes.
Prapitamahi.
Paternal great grandmother.
Yes.
Pitrubhagini.
One more is there.
Pitrubhagini or Pitrusvasa. Pitrusvasa.
Yes.
Aunt, father, sister.
Vandaya sahodari. Sodaratte. Yes, continue.
Matrubhagini.
Matrushvasa.
Matrushvasa.
Aunt, mother, sister.
Mother, sister, Maushi, popularly called as Maushi in northern states. Yes, continue.
Dauhitri.
The granddaughter, daughter's daughter.
Yes.
Prapautri.
Great granddaughter, son's daughter.
Yes.
Then Rukaranta Sabdaha.
Matulani, Bhagini. Matulani asti tatra.
Itra nasti.
Matulani nasti va?
Nasti.
Okay.
That was there in Pravesha.
Okay, Bhagini, continue.
Rukaranta Sabdaha. Yata.
Sister-in-law, husband's brother's wife.
Yes, Varigitti anta kannadadalli ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Yes, continue.
Nananda.
Sister-in-law, husband's sister.
Nadini. Yes.
Vimata.
Stepmother.
So it is stepmother ityukte malatayi iti kannada bhashayam vadanti. Asmakam द्वितीयः भागः समापितमस्ति. सन्देहः सन्ति.
भगिनी हरि ओम्.
वदतु.
हरि ओम्.
यस्, वदतु भगिनी.
भगिनी ननन्द ಮೂಲರೂಪ किं भगिनी? ननन्द्रु
ऋकारान्त. यस्
शब्दः किं?
यस् भगिनी.
धातु शब्दः.
ननन्द्रु इति शब्दः अस्ति.
ननन्द्रु अस्तु
Yes, nanandru, matru, like that.
अस्तु धन्यवादः धन्यवादः
अग्रे गच्छामः वा? अस्माकं पाठस्य तृतीयः भागः चाटुश्लोकः इति। एतद् नवपरिचयः अस्ति अस्माकं कृते। पुस्तकायां नास्ति प्रायः। चाटुश्लोकः इत्युक्ते विट्टी सेयिङ्ग् इत्युक्ते हास्यश्लोकाः. So it is humorous sayings or shlokas. So after serious grammar classes, that is after making you to learn Ramaha Ramo Ramaha Hari Hari Harayaha Patati Patati Patanti and all those things. So just to break the monotony or to take you on a lighter note, to make you relaxed, these Chatu shlokas are given in this Parichaya book. In fact, this whole literature is like that only. This whole literature is on lighter note. And then, but of course, we have to learn shlokas in it. And there is also learning, but in a relaxed way, we are learning these things. So, chatu shlokaha, chatu sayings or chatu shlokaha ityukte, hasya vinodena, kinchit katha api kinchit prasangaha varnitaha bhavanti paఠ్యపుస్తక मध्ये. So, व्याकरणस्य रामशब्दं हरिशब्दं पठति शब्दम् इत्यादीनि कण्ठस्थं कृत्वा श्रुत्वा यदा कदा जामिता भवितुं शक्यते. जामिता इत्युक्ते बोर्. अतः ताम् एकतानतां निवारयितुं हास्यार्थं एते चाटुश्लोकाः दत्ताः. सर्वे आगच्छन्तु, पश्यामः अस्मिन् पाठे किमस्ति इति. अस्तु वा? So एकदा एकः पण्डितः आसीत्. तस्य एका पुत्री आसीत्. सा अपि विदुषी आसीत्, पण्डिता आसीत्, श्रुतवती आसीत्, ज्ञानी आसीत्. सहजतया सा एकेन पण्डितेन विवाहं कर्तुम् इच्छति स्म. अतः सा यः कोऽपि वरमहाशयः आगच्छति तस्य वरपरीक्षां करोति स्म. एकदा किम् अभवत्? एकः महाशयः केवलं रामशब्दम् एव कण्ठस्थं कृत्वा, सम्यक् कण्ठस्थं कृत्वा सः एवं चिन्तितवान्, अहं पण्डितः, अहं सर्वं जानामि इति सः मत्वा तस्या तरुण्याः समीपं गतवान्. तरुणी वरपरीक्षार्थं एकं प्रश्नं पृष्टवती. विहाय एतस्य शब्दस्य विभक्तिलिङ्गवचनानि वदतु इति सा पृष्टवती. विभक्तिलिङ्गवचनानि. सः महाशयः केवलं रामशब्दम् एव ज्ञातवान्. सः एवं चिन्तितवान्, मनसि एवं चिन्तितवान्, विहस्य इत्युक्ते रामस्य तादृशमेव अस्ति खलु, रामस्य विहस्य समानमेव अस्ति इति चिन्तयित्वा सः किमुक्तवान्? विहस्य इत्युक्ते षष्ठीविभक्ति एकवचनम्. वस्तुतः तद् अव्ययमस्ति. अव्ययस्य कृते कोऽपि लिङ्गवचन विभक्तिः एव न भवति खलु. परन्तु सः केवलं रामशब्दम् एव ज्ञातवान्. अतः सः एवम् उक्तवान्, विहस्य इत्युक्ते षष्ठीविभक्ति एकवचनम् इति. सा किञ्चित् निराशिता अभवत्, परन्तु न प्रदर्शितवती. पुनः एकं प्रश्नं पृष्टवती. विहाय एतस्य शब्दस्य विभक्तिलिङ्गवचनानि वदतु इति. सः महाशयः तु केवलं रामशब्दं कण्ठस्थं कृतवान् आसीत्. सः रामः रामौ रामाः, रामं रामौ रामान्, रामेण रामाभ्यां रामैः, रामाय रामाभ्यां रामेभ्यः रामाय, रामाय विहाय समानमेव अस्ति, रामाय विहाय तादृशमेव अस्ति इति चिन्तयित्वा सः महाशयः उक्तवान्, रामाय इत्युक्ते चतुर्थीविभक्ति एकवचन. वस्तुतः एतदपि अव्ययमेव अस्ति, विहाय अपि अव्ययमस्ति. अधुना सा युवती सा ज्ञातवती एषः महाशयः पण्डितः न इति. तथापि सा अन्यमेकं प्रश्नं दत्तवती. अहम् इति अन्तिमं प्रश्नम्. अहम् एतस्य पदस्य विभक्तिलिङ्गवचनानि कानि इति सा पृष्टवती। एषः महाशय तु केवलं रामशब्दमेव ज्ञातवान् खलु। सः पुनः रामः रामौ रामाः, रामं रामौ रामान्, रामम् अहं रामम् इत्युक्ते अहम् अपि द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनम् इति सः उक्तवान्। अधुना सा तरुणी सम्यक् ज्ञातवती एषः महाशयः पण्डितः न इति। अतः सा निर्धारमपि कृतवती एषः महाशयः पण्डितः न, विवाहयोग्यः अपि न इति सा निर्धारं कृतवती। सा तस्य उत्तरं पितरं प्रति श्लोकरूपेण एव वदति। सा पण्डिता खलु, अतः सा तस्य उत्तरम् अपि, विशारदा सा विदुषी आसीत्, उत्तरम् अपि श्लोकरूपेण एवम् उक्तवती। यस्य षष्ठी चतुर्थी च विहस्य च विहाय च यस्याहं च द्वितीया स्यात् द्वितीयास्यामहं कथम्। यस्य विहस्य षष्ठी, यस्य विहाय चतुर्थी, for whom vihasya is shashti, and for a person whose vihaya is chaturthi, and yasya aham cha dvitiya, whose aham is dvitiya vibhakti syat, tasya aham dvitiya katham syat. How can I become dvitiya or a wife for him? For a person for whom aham is dvitiya vibhakti, for a person for whom vihaya is chaturthi vibhakti, vihasya is shashti vibhakti, and aham is dvitiya vibhakti, how can I become his dvitiya, that is his wife? Like that she asks, or she questions her father, or she indirectly she says her decision to her father. So jnatam va, shall I tell in English again? Viditam va? Yes?
Understood.
It is clear, Bhagini.
Avagamanam.
आम् आम्
अवगतं वा?
अवगतम्
एवमेव अभ्यासः भवति। अद्य प्रथमदिवसः अस्ति, एवमेव अभ्यासः भवति। Because in English or in any regional languages it is already given in the textbook. So there was a scholar, he had a daughter who was also a scholar. She wanted to marry a scholar, so she used to take a test of the bridegrooms, those who come for marriage. Then once a person, he just by hearts Rama Shabda, becomes perfect in that and thinks that he is Pandit, he is scholar. So he comes there and she asks the vibhakti, linga vibhakti vachana of vihasya, vihaya and aham. So he thinks vihasya is like Ramasya, and so she says shashti vibhakti ekvachan, and he thinks that vihaya is like Ramaya and says it is chaturthi vibhakti ekvachan, and finally she asks aham, so he thinks that it is like Ramam, so he says that it is Dvitiya Vibhakti. But actually we have seen last year while doing grammar that for Ktwa Pratyaya, if upasargas are there behind Ktwa Pratyaya, then those things will not get Ktwa, lep Pratyaya comes there. Like that we have seen Agatya, Agamya, Parihritya, Pravishya, Prakshalya. So wherever upasargas are there, lep pratyaya comes. So in the same way, vihasya is has dhatu. Has is to laugh. Vi is upasarga. So vihasya is after laughing. So it is avyaya. And we know that for avyaya there will be no linga, vibhakti, vachana, tala, purusha, nothing. We know this. But that Mahashaya was not knowing, so he thought that it is noun and he told it's linga, vibhakti, vachana. And similarly, vihaya also, it is vi upasarga, ha dhatu. Vihaya is leaving. ಅವರನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪುತ್ರಂ ವಿಹಾಯ ಸಾ ಮಂದಿರಂ ಗಚ್ಚತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್, one more. So vihaya is leaving out, like that. So dhatuhu is ha and vi is upasarga. This is also lap pratyaya. So this is the story about that yuvati or scholar. So if kopi sandeha santi va, any doubts here? Kopi sandeha? Yes.
Hari Om, Bhagini.
Yes.
Bhagini, vihaya tiganta rupa kim Bhagini vihaya?
It is not tiganta, it is labanta. Tiganta means verbs. Yes.
ಲೆಬಂತ ಇದೆ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ತಿಗಂತ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದೆ.
ಹಾತಿ ಇತಿ ಭವತಿ, that is It depends on the gana, which gana it is. You are asking about how the usage of this ha dhatu. Khalu, Bhagini?
ha Bhagini.
Yes. So ha
Hativa.
is, yes. So there are some different forms. I'll get to know you later, Bhagini, because it is not very common. So even I don't have any word in my mind to give you right now. So I will give you next class. Astu va?
Astu,
But if we upasarga is there, then it becomes vihaya.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿಹಸ್ಯ ಇದ್ದು ಹಸತಿ
Yes. Yeah, hasati. It's normal. Hasati, hasataha, hasanti, like that only. Vihasya after laughing.
ಅಸ್ತು ಭಗಿನಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Any more doubts? Sandeha santi va? No chet asmakam chaturthah bhagah samasya iti. Samasya ityukte riddles in English. And in last semester, that is pravesha, you had prahelika. So it is also little of same kind. So etadapi, these are also for entertainment. Manoranjanartham eva etani api. Like how we had chatu shlokaha, like that only. This is also for entertainment. किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते पुरातनकाले पण्डिताः कवयः नाटककाराः एकं पङ्क्तिं ददति स्म. यः कोऽपि महाशयः तस्य समस्यायाः समर्पकरीत्या उत्तरं ददाति राजा तं सन्मानयति स्म. The scholars, the poets used to give one line as samasya or riddle, and when seen as a single line or pankti, they used to be very hard, very tough. Now also we feel like that. Only if one sentence is given, we feel, oh, how it is, what to do for it, we will not get any idea. But when one more line is joined to them, then everything becomes very clear. So in olden days, there were no Duravani or Akashvani or Doordarshana or this Sanganaka Yantra, no Manoranjana Sadhanani na santi kila. Ataha Raja Maharajana they used to give shelter for such people like Tenali Rama, Birbal, and for such people. And these Panditaha, Kavayaha, and then Vikatakavi, Hasyakavi, like that, they used to give shelter in their asthana, and they used to make these riddles, samasya, and give it as a challenge. And one who completes that, one who fulfills that challenge, he used to get some rewards like that. And Raja also used to get entertainment. That is how in our Sanskrit literature, we have many riddles like this. They are called as samasya. So we have many riddles like this. In Kalidasa story also, there are so many riddles like this only. So this riddle that we are doing now is, Varshasaikam dinam gauri pativaktram na pashyati. Varshasya ekam. Yes. कृपया म्यूट कुर्वन्तु. वर्षस्य एकं दिनं, one day in a year, Gauri, Parvati, pati vaktram, pati husband, vaktram face, na pashyati. So this is the line given. So Parvati Mata, Devi, she will not see her husband's face only one day. Only one day in a year, she will not see her husband's face. So this is the samasya. So if you just see it, you will not know what to do for it, how it is a riddle, and how this is true, or why Parvati will not see his face on one day, and all those things. We will not get any idea. But when the answer is provided, Bhadra Shukla Chaturthyam tu Chandra Darshana Shankaya. Bhadrapada Masasya Shukla Pakshasya Chaturthi Divase Chandra Darshana Shanka Bhavati. There is a famous story. I think all of you know this. So Bhadrapada Shukla Chaturthi ityukte Ganesha Chaturthi asti. So tad dine kim bhavati? Yah kopi Chandra Darshanam karoti tasya upari apavadam agacchati iti katha asti kalu. Bharatiyanam ekam drada vishwasaha asti etad vishaye. So one who sees Chandra that day, on the day of Chaturthi, Ganesha Chaturthi, he will get a blame of stealing something. So Shankaya, of that doubt, of that bhiti, Parvati will not see her husband's face on that day, only one day in a year. So then there is again a story why Chandra is on head of Shiva. So why he is like that? There are so many stories. Also, why Ganga is on head of Shiva. So many stories are there. But about Chandra, just I would like to tell only one or two sentences. I would like to tell that Chandra had 27 wives. That is all the Nakshatrani, and Rohini was among them. And Daksha Prajapati created all these 27 girls. So he is the father of those 27 girls. And Chandra was showing some favoritism towards Rohini. Only Rohini he liked. So other 26 girls complained his father that Chandra is not treating us equally. So in spite of Daksha Prajapati warning Chandra, Chandra will not change. So Daksha Prajapati curses Chandra, and Chandra wants to get rid of that curse or move away out of that curse. He goes to Brahma for help, but Brahma says that Daksha Prajapati is a great person, so I can't interfere, I cannot do anything. If you want, you can go to Shiva. So Chandra goes to Prabhasatira, that is on the rivers of on the banks of river Saraswati, mostly in Gujarat, and he makes a Shivalinga on the banks of Saraswati river and he does tapas for 6 months. So finally, when Shiva appears, he assures him of protection, and Shiva takes Chandra on his head, and that's how Chandra is on Shiva's head. And the Shivalinga which Chandra did there on the banks of Saraswati river is there. After that, it was a Somanath temple in Gujarat was built. That is the story behind this. So Varshasaikam dinam gauri pativaktram na pashyati varshasya shashti bhakti ekvachan ekam one dinam day gauri parvati pati husband vaktram face na pashyati. She will not see her husband's face only one day in a year. The reason is Bhadra Shukla Chaturthyam Sapni Bhakti Ekvachan. See here, there are 3 words Bhadra Shukla Chaturthi, but this is called as a compound word because of Sandhi or Samasa or without any reason. We have some words in Sanskrit where 3 or more words or 2 or more words are combined, and the Vibhakti Linga Vachana of this whole word is only the Linga Vachana of the last word, Chaturthyam. What is the Linga Vibhakti Vachana of this full word is Linga Vibhakti Vachana of Chaturthyam, the last word. That is the reason why people join these things, because they need not have to bother about Bhadra, Linga Vibhakti Vachana of Bhadra or Shukla, only Chaturthyam. If they keep in correct Vibhakti, then the word will be done. So in Sanskrit, such words are common. So it is Sapni Vibhakti Ekvachan. 2. Chandra Darshana. Shanka means doubt. So suppose if I see, then I may just see Chandra. So by that doubt, Shankaya is Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan, Strilinga Shabda. Yes? Any doubts?
न भगिनि.
Astu. Asmakam.
Chaturthi is also Strilinga, right? Bhadrapada Shukla Chaturthi
Yes,
also.
yes, Chaturthi Vibhakti, they're all Strilinga only. Astu. So after Samasya, Asmakam Panchamaha Vibhagaha Asti Subhashitam iti. Sarve Jananti eva Subhashitam ityukte kim? Subhashitam, Subhashitam. Su means good. Already I had told you when doing Sukti. So Sudinaha, Suvicharaha, Suyogaha, Sumuhurtaha, Suraksha. So like that, Sudakshina, Sulakshina. So like that, wherever we attach Su to the words, that gives the meaning that good. Good meaning is Su. So Subhashita, Bhashita means Matu, Vachana, words, sayings. Subhashita, good words or good sayings. So the very speciality of Sanskrit language is because of these Subhashitas. So Sanskrit language is very rich in this Subhashitani. So there are some poets who have written books only on Subhashitas, like Amaruka, Bhartrahari and all. So Bhartrahari has written Niti Shataka, ityukte 100 Subhashita in one book. And then Subhashita Ratna Bhandagara, Sukti Muktavali. There are so many books like this which are written only, inside that only Subhashitas are there. And apart from that, in all the books like Ramayana, Mahabharata and many more epics, also atra tatra subhashitani viniveshitani. So here and there we find many subhashitas in other epics also. So etani subhashitani asman vyavahara chaturyam bodhayanti tattvam api upadishanti. So they teach us vyavahara chaturya and also tattvam, philosophy. So both are there in this subhashitam or subhashitan. Yes. So पश्यामः अस्माकं प्रथमपाठे किं सुभाषितम् अस्ति इति वयं पश्यामः. अस्तु वा? So all of you please open the book. अत्र पेज नंबर 12 अस्ति. 12 पाठः पुटसंख्या अस्ति. सुभाषितम् एवमस्ति. आशाया एदासास्ते दासा सर्वलोकस्य आशा येषां दासी तेषां दासाय ते लोकः इति. सो आशायाः, अत्र आशायाः अस्ति, परन्तु विसर्गः अस्ति. विसर्गलोपसन्धि भवति, अतः विसर्गः नास्ति, विसर्गलोपः भवति सन्धि कारणतः. अतः आशायाः आशाय इति अस्ति. ये इत्युक्ते यः यौ ये प्रथम पुरुष बहुवचनम् अस्ति. दासाः प्लस ते दासास्ते sakara has come. So there is a sandhi, visarga sandhi. Dasaha plus te, dasaste. Dasaha plus sarvalokasya. Dasas sarvalokasya. Double S has come. Dasas sarvalokasya. So again, as I told you, dasa sarva lokasya. 3 words are there, but the linga vibhakti vachana of this entire word is shashti vibhakti ekvachan. So due to samasa and sandhi, or without samasa and sandhi also, we can combine 2-3 words and keep in Sanskrit. But before giving this meaning for the shloka, we have to split each of these things. To understand the meaning of shloka, we have to split each of these things, split all the sandhis, samasam vibhajanam karaniyam. So if you split those things, then arthah spashtam bhavati. Ataha ashayaha shashti vibhakti ekvachan ye dasaha. Ye ashayaha dasaha te sarvalokasya dasaha. One who is servant or slave of desire, he becomes servant of entire world. One who is one who is ashayaha, of asha, dasaha, slave, te, he, sarvalokasya dasaha. So he becomes dasa of dasaha. A is bahuvachan, so here dasaha is also bahuvachan. So they become the slaves or servants of the entire world. So second line is on the contrary, asha esham dasi. So asha, pratham purush prathama vibhakti ekvachan, esham dasi. Esham is shashti vibhakti bahuvachan, dasi is again prathama vibhakti ekvachan. So aseyo yara dasiyo. So desire, or one who is having his mind in control, tesham dasayate lokaha. Idi lokave avana dasanaguttade, or avara dasanaguttade. So one who has perfect control over his desires, he can rule the entire world. But if one who is the slave of the desires, he will become slave of the entire world. So one who can control his mind, he can rule the whole world. One who cannot control his mind, he will become the slave of the entire world. That is the meaning of this shloka. So padavibhagaha anvayarthaha tatparyam iti asti. Etasmin vishaye किंचित कालानन्तरं पश्यामः. प्रत्येक विभागः एव अस्ति अन्वयः इति. So अग्रिम भागे वयं पश्यामः. So any doubts in this? Those who are the slaves of desire are the slaves of the entire world, but those who have no desires, the whole world is under their control. That is the meaning, and also word to word meanings are also there. So kopi sandehah santi va? Any doubts?
अयं श्लोकस्य छन्दस् किं भगिनि?
छन्दस् अहं न जानामि महोदय. छन्दस् तत् प्रत्येकमेव अस्ति, अहं न जानामि. Yes. Yes.
दासायते कथं?
Yes.
दासायते.
That is आत्मनेपदी प्रथम पुरुष एकवचन. वन्दते वन्देते.
वन्दते. Okay, single word. दासायते. दासायते.
Yes. It is ನಿಜಂತ ರೂಪ ಪ್ರಾಯಃ ದಾಸರನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು, ದಾಸನ ಆಗುವುದು, ದಾಸನನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು, ದಾಸಾಯತೆ.
Okay.
Yes. Anything else?
Bhagini, we need to buy heart all this.
ಸಪ್ತಮಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
One at a time, please. Yes, Bhagini.
ದಾಸ ಸರ್ವಸ್ ಲೋಕಸ್ಯ ಸಪ್ತಮಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
न भगिनी, षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचन. लोकस्य षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचन. Yes.
Do we need to buy heart these?
Yes. Bhagini, it's good for you. From the examination point, I need to find out, but it is good for you if you buy heart.
Even suktis?
Okay.
Yes, suktis will come in the exam. You have seen last time.
Sukti also comes.
Yes, Suktis also will come. Even the Subhashitas will come. From Subhashita only they might ask questions also. So until and unless you know the Subhashita, you can't answer the question. And they will give the Subhashita and ask you to write the Padavibhaga, Anvayartha and Tatparya. So all the three you have to write.
What about
Nita Bhagini, Kantastham Karaniyam va? They will ask to fill in the gaps, the shloka?
No, 90% they won't ask like that.
Okay.
Tatna Prishati. Kintu Padavibhaga Anvayartha Tatparyam. Definitely. And this thing, one mark question. For that they might ask from Subhashita.
ಚಾಟ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಚಾಟ ಶ್ಲೋಕ
same Bhagini, all same like that only. If you by heart, you will have mastery over those things. Let him ask any type of question, you will be able to answer those things. So if you don't by heart those things, then you have to by heart answers, and if he changes the way of the question, then
you won't be able to answer.
Yes, you will not understand the question. So if you by heart the shlokas, then you will have mastery over the language also, and your vocabulary increases, your language improves. So it is good if you by heart. At least you can read every day. So apne aap ho jayega. On its own, it will get by hearted. Yes, Vadatu.
सुभाषित दासायते अस्ति, पदविभाग दसायते अस्ति.
Yes, Bhagini, that is a mistake. Okay. Change that. Yes.
Okay.
Madam, Sukti, you told in Sanskrit, no? I would like to hear that again. I would like to write down. Yeah, Atmane ena.
Bhagini, etad video bhavati khalo?
Video asti Bhagini.
You will send it in video.
Suktihi, suktihi. Actually,
that meaning of Sukti, Yaha Atmane ena karyanam, something you said. I could write only that much.
Okay, no, please don't write, Bhagini. You'll get video. Astuva?
Okay.
One doubt.
Yes.
This dihasya, that dhatu is has. But why do we add a prefix when the meaning is not changing? What is the purpose actually?
Bhagini, the purpose of this upasarga is there are three types. You have seen last time.
Yes,
sometimes meaning will not change as you said, but the meaning is more stressed. Prasiddha, suprasiddha.
Okay.
Vijaya. To make it more impressive, we use those upasargas.
Thank you.
Beauty of Sanskrit.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is to stress that or emphasize that. It is like that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So As Bhagini told, this Subhashitam Padavibhagaha, I thought that I will teach this after teaching Anvaya. Next part is Anvaya. When I teach Anvaya, I thought this, but Padavibhagaha, Pada means word, as you know already. And as I had told you, in the shlokas, there will be compound words where 2, 3 or 4 words are joined together. So the first thing you have to do is you have to split those things and keep them according to their vibhakti. So that is the first thing. And split them from the sandhis and samasas. Ashayaha it was. And because of Visarga Lopa Sandhi, the Visarga Lopa has happened there. Visarga has disappeared. So you have to write Ashayaha. Pada Vibhaga means just put the words and put comma. And then A, comma. And then Dasaha plus Te, like that. Then again Dasaha plus Sarva. Don't write plus, comma, comma, Lokasya, like that. Asha, comma, Esham, comma, Dasi, comma, Tesham, Dasayate, Lokaha. So like that, first step is that, Padavibhagaha, separate them from all the sandhis, samasas, and keep them. And then Artha, write the word of each meaning according to its vibhakti. Ashayaha is of desire. Only Asha means only desire. Ashayaha of desire. So according to vibhakti, we have to write the meanings. Dasaha are slaves. Te, those. Dasaha, like that. Dasayate acts like a slave, like this. And then the last step is Tatparyam. So the intent of the shloka, the purport of the shloka, that is the complete ashaya of the Subhashitakara should be written here. So those who are the slaves of desire are the slaves of the entire world. But those who have no desires, the whole world under their control. That is Tatparya. So we'll move on to the one more Subhashita is there. So it is like this. Sadhunam darshanam punyam tirtha bhuta hita
Tirtham phalati kale.
Tirtham phalati kalena sadhya sadhu samagamaha iti. So sadhunam, comma, that is Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachan, darshanam, comma, Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan, punyam, comma, Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan, tirtha bhuta, that is Akaranta, Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan, sadhavaha, Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan, tirtham, Ditya Vibhakti Ekvachan, phalati, Latlakar Pratham Purush Ekvachan, kalena, Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan, sadhyaha, now, and then Sadhyaha, it is Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan, Sadhu Samagamaha, it is a compound word, Sadhu Samagamaha, meeting of sadhus. Sadhu separate, Samagamaha is separate. So this is Padavibhagaha, and Anvayartha also we have done. Now we'll see what is the meaning. Sadhunam darshanam punyam. Sadhunam, of great people, of noble people. Darshanam.
क्षम्यताम्, अत्र साधवः किल भगिनी, सधावः इति टैपो.
आं महोदय, तत्र अस्ति. As I had told you, just I have borrowed these things. Okay, yeah, even sadhavaha it is ukaranta pullinga bahuvachana shabda asti etat. So sadhunam darshanam punyam, the darshana of sadhus will give you great merit or punya karaka. Kimartham sadhunam darshanam punyam, kimartham yatohi sadhavaha tirtha bhuta iva, sakshat tirtha bhuta, tirtha kshetra, pavitra sthana iva sadhavaha. Sadhavaha kidrishaha, sadhavaha tirtha bhutaha iva, tirtha kshetrani iva. So sadhunam darshanam punyam, kimartham ityukte, they are like holy places, they are like pilgrimage. Tirtham phalati kalena, tirtham, visit to holy places. This yatra sthala, phalati kalena, phalati, it gives fruit, kalena, kalantare, we don't know when we'll get punya for that. Maybe in the next janma also it is said. So it is not seen and we don't know when we'll get punya for that. But sadhu samagamaha sadhyaha, it is instant. The samagama of sadhu gives you punya instantly. That's what is the meaning of this shloka. Here, sadhunam ityukte, there is no need to go to Himalayas to search for Rishi Munis. So sadhus means one who is with you, around you, one who is having noble thoughts, one who can induce noble thoughts in you, one who can drive you away from the negativity for a while, for half an hour. If somebody can give you some good thoughts, make you think positively, make you think good things, noble thoughts, then that is sadhu samagama, and that is instant. So if you are away from negativity for half an hour, and if you are thinking some good things, then that itself is satsangati, or that itself is sadhu samagama, and that is sadhya, instant. So you are getting the result instant. So that is called as sadhu samagamaha. So sadhunam darshanam punyam tirtha bhutahi sadavaha. So they are nothing but they are like tirtha kshetra. They are like holy places. And then again he justifies his first statement. Tirtham phalati. Why he considers the sadhu samagama as noble? Because the fruit is seen, fruit is got instantly, but whereas tirtha kshetranam phalam kalakramena praptam bhavati iti subhashitakara vadati. So subhashitakara says that meeting pious men is meritorious as visiting pilgrim centers. That is the tatparyam of the shloka. So any doubts in this? Sandehaha santi va atra?
इयं श्लोकः केन विरचितं भगिनी?
न जानामि महोदय. What they do is usually take from some big granthas, the things which are liked by many people, just they'll take out those things and put. I don't know actually. Okay. Agre gachamah va. So next was the subhashitam. Nantaram. Among our 10 parts, subhashitam is over. So sixth one is kavya katha. So kavya katha means story. Basically, it is a story, and it continues throughout 10 lessons. You have 10 lessons, like how you had in Pravesha. So he will start one story, and it is like serial, like Dharavahi. So the story continues in the second lesson. So prastutaha Raghuvanshasya katha asti. Raghuvansha Shrutam asti khalo nama. So you have heard this, isn't it? You have heard it in Pravesha. Yes?
Astu Bhagini. Mahakavyani.
Yes. So Pancha Mahakavyani iti patitam asti Pravesha pustakayam. Raghuvansh Kalidasasya Raghuvansham Kumarasambhavam, and then Bharavehe Kiratarjuneyam Maghasya Shishupala Nantaram Shri Harsasya Naishadhiya Charitam. Etani Panchamaha Kavyani Khalu. So Kumarasambhava is birth of Kumara. Sambhava means birth. Kumarasya or Kartikeyasya Janma Vrittantam asti Tatra. Nantaram Raghuvansham ityukte Raghoho Vanshasya ityukte Dilipa, Aja Maharaja, Raghu Raja, and then Dasharatha Raja. Ramasya Janmanantaram Tad Ramayanam Bhavati. Parantu Ramasya Janmat Purmameva Etad Vansham Ati Suprasiddha Vansham Asit. So this is Raghuvansha story. Nantaram Kiratarjuneyam Bharavi iti Kavehe Nama Asti. Saha Kiratarjuneyam iti Mahakavyam Likitavan. Tatra Kirata Arjunayoho Yuddham Asti. Kirata ityukte Vyadhaha, hunter. Saha Shivaha eva. Shivaha eva Kiratasya Rupena Tatra Arjunena Saha Yuddham Karoti. Tat Katha Kirata Arjuneyam Asti. Shishupalavadham Maghasya Shishupalavadham Sarve Jananti eva Sri Krishna Shishupalasya Vadham Kritavan Sudarshana Chakraya. Tadapi Bahu Rochaka Katha Asti. Nantaram Naishadhiya Charitam ityukte Naladamayanti Katha Asti. Tatrapi Nala Maharajaha Mahabharata Katha Tameva Asti. Dyutam Dyuta Kridam Kritva Vanam Gachati. He goes to exile by gambling, and then Tatra he gets separated from Damayanti, and अन्ते पुनर्मिलनं भवति तद् नैषधीयचरितम् अस्ति. सो प्रस्तुत वयं रघुवंशस्य कथायाः आरम्भं करिष्यामः. रघोः वंशम् इति रघुवंशं तत्र 29 सर्गाः सन्ति. दट् इस् 19 चाप्टर्स् आर् देर्. 29 इत्युक्ते 19 काव्यकथा. यस्. सो कोऽपि पठति वा आङ्ग्लभाषायाम्? नन्तरम् अहं कथां संस्कृतभाषायां वदिष्यामि. शीघ्रं शीघ्रं. Or shall I tell in
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಾ ನಾನು?
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಲಾ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಓದಿ. I don't know about the strength, how many of them know Kannada, so it's okay, Bhagini. You read quickly and please try to understand in Sanskrit, and while she is reading in Kannada, those who have textbooks, you can read the story in your own languages, then you can follow it in Sanskrit easily. Patatu, Bhagini.
ದಿಲೀಪನು ಸೂರ್ಯವಂಶದ ದೊರೆ. ಅವನ ಮಗ ರಘು. ರಘುರಾಜನು ಪ್ರಖ್ಯಾತ. ಆದುದರಿಂದ ಈ ವಂಶವು ರಘುವಂಶ ಎಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿದೆ. ರಘುವಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈವಸ್ವತ ಮನುವು ಮೊದಲನೆಯವನು. ದಿಲೀಪನು ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಮತೆಯುಳ್ಳವನು. ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆಯು ಆತನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ. ದಿಲೀಪನು ಬಹಳ ಕಾಲದವರೆಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಲ್ಲದವನಾಗಿದ್ದನು. ಆದುದರಿಂದ ದಿಲೀಪನು ಚಿಂತೆಗೊಳಗಾದನು. ವಸಿಷ್ಠರು ದಿಲೀಪನಿಗೆ ಗುರುಗಳು. ದಿಲೀಪನು ವಸಿಷ್ಠರನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿದನು. ಆದುದರಿಂದ ಅವನು ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಭಾರವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟನು. ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆಯೊಡಗೂಡಿ ವಸಿಷ್ಠರ ಆಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದನು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಸಿಷ್ಠರ ಬಳಿ ರಾಜನು ತನ್ನ ಚಿಂತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡನು. ಏತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಸಂತತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನಿಸಿದರು. ವಸಿಷ್ಠರು ಕಾರಣವನ್ನು ಯೋಚಿಸಿದರು. ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ರಾಜ, ನೀನು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ದೇವೇಂದ್ರನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀನು ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿದೆ. ಆಗ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಇದ್ದಳು. ಅವಳು ವೃಕ್ಷದ ನೆರಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಳು. ನೀನು ಕಾಮಧೇನುವನ್ನು ನೋಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಕೋಪಗೊಂಡಳು, ಶಾಪವನ್ನಿತ್ತಳು. ಆದುದರಿಂದ ನಿನಗೆ ಸಂತತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವಳ ಸಂತತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀನು ಪೂಜಿಸು, ಆಗ ನಿನಗೆ ಸಂತಾನ ಉಂಟಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ದಿಲೀಪ, ಶಾಪದ ಮಾತು ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲವೇಕೆ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳಿದ. ಆಚಾರ್ಯರೆಂದರು, ಗಂಗೆಯ ಪ್ರವಾಹವಿತ್ತು, ಆದುದರಿಂದ ಆ ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ರಾಜನು ಈಗೇನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳಿದ. ವಸಿಷ್ಠರು, ಆಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಂದಿನಿ ಹಸುವಿದೆ. ನಂದಿನಿಯು ಕಾಮಧೇನುವಿನ ಮಗಳು. ಅವಳನ್ನು ಪೂಜಿಸು. ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಉಚಿತವಾದ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸು, ಅನುಗ್ರಹವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದರು. ದೊರೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿದ. ಪರ್ಣಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸಿದ. ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆಯು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಇದ್ದಳು. ದೊರೆ ರಾಜವೈಭವವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ದರ್ಬೆಗಳ ಹಾಸಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆಯೊಡನೆ ಹಸುವನ್ನು ಪೂಜಿಸಿದ. ನಂದಿನಿ ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೊರಟಳು. ರಾಜನು ಅವಳನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸಿದ. ಜಾಗರೂಕತೆಯಿಂದ 21 ದಿನಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಹಸುವಿನ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ.
उत्तमं भगिनी, धन्यवाद. दिलीपमहाराजः इक्ष्वाकुवंशस्य नृपः आसीत्. तस्य सुतः रघुमहाराजः. तस्मिन् वंशे रघुमहाराजः अत्यन्तप्रसिद्धः राजा आसीत्. अतः तद्वंशं रघोः वंशम् अथवा रघुवंशम् इति प्रख्यातः अस्ति. तस्य वंशस्य प्रथमपुरुषः वैवस्वतमनु इति. एतस्मिन् कथायां किं भवति इत्युक्ते, दिलीपराजा अत्यन्तपराक्रमी राजा. सः प्रजावत्सलः आसीत्. तस्य पत्नी सुदक्षिणा, सा अपि अत्यन्तसुशीला सद्गुणी आसीत्. राज्यम् अत्यन्तसुसमृद्धम् आसीत्. जनाः सन्तोषेण वसन्ति स्म. परन्तु राज्ञः एकमेव चिन्ता आसीत्, तस्य चिन्ता एवमासीत् सन्तानप्राप्तिः एव नासीत् तस्य पुत्राः न आसन् अतः सः चिन्तितः अभवत् खिन्नः अभवत् इदानीन्तनकाले जनाः किं कुर्वन्ति सन्तानप्राप्तिः न आसीत् चेत् जनाः वैद्यस्य समीपे गच्छन्ति खलु परन्तु पुरातनकाले जनाः राजा महाराजाः गुरोः समीपं गच्छन्ति स्म एवमेव दिलीपराजा सर्वाणि राज्यकार्याणि सचिवेषु निक्षिप्य पत्नी समेत वसिष्ठाश्रमं गतवान् तत्र वसिष्ठमुनिम् उपसृत्य एवं तस्य वेदनां तस्य चिन्तायाः कारणं विवरणेन उक्तवान् वसिष्ठमहाराजः त्रिकालज्ञानी आसीत् त्रिकालज्ञानी इत्युक्ते यः भूतवर्तमान भविष्यं जानाति सः त्रिकालज्ञानी सः परोक्षज्ञानी अपि आसीत् ಪರೋಕ್ಷಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಇತ್ಯುಕ್ತೆ ಅಕ್ಷ್ಣಃ ಪರಃ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸದೇ ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದವನು ನೋಡುವವನು ಸಹ ಪರೋಕ್ಷಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಪಿ ಆಸೀತ್ ವಸಿಷ್ಠಃ ಅತಃ ಸಹ ಕಿಂಚಿತ್ ಕಾಲಂ ಚಿಂತಯಿತ್ವಾ ಏವಂ ಅವದತ್ ಪುರಾ ಕದಾಚಿತ್ ಭವಾನ್ ದೇವಲೋಕಂ ಗತವಾನ್ ತತ್ರ ದೇವೇಂದ್ರಸ್ಯ ಸೇವಾಂ ಕೃತವಾನ್ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಾಗಮನ ಸಮಯೇ ತತ್ರ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷಸ್ಯ ಛಾಯಾಯಾಂ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಆಸೀತ್ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ದೇವತಾನಾಂ ಗೌಃ ಧೇನುಃ ಮಾತಾ ಇವ ಗೋಮಾತಾ ಖಲು ಗೋಮಾತಾ ಸದೃಶಂ ಸಾ ಪರಂತು ದಿಲೀಪ ಮಹಾರಾಜ ಕಿಂ ಅಕರೋತ್ ಸಹ ತಾಂ ಮಾತರಂ ನ ದೃಷ್ಟವಾನ್ ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಂ ಕೃತವಾನ್ ಮಾತರಂ ತಿರಸ್ಕೃತವಾನ್ ಉದಾಸೀನಂ ಕೃತವಾನ್ ಇತ್ಯುಕ್ತೆ ಕಿಂ ಪಾಪಂ ಖಲು ಮಾತರಂ ನ ದೃಷ್ಟವಾನ್ तस्याः तया साकं वार्तालापं न कृतवान् नमस्कारं न कृतवान् गौरवं न सूचितवान् एतत् पापस्य विषयमेव सा नन्दिनी सा कामधेनु कुपिता भूत्वा शापं दत्तवती टु टीच हिम् ए लेसन् शी गिव्स् शाप शी कर्सिस् हिम् तत्परिणामेन किम् अभवत् तस्य सन्तानप्राप्तिः नास्ति अतः दिलीपमहाराजः वसिष्ठं प्रति पृष्टवान् परन्तु शापः मया न श्रुतं कथम् इति वसिष्ठमहाराजः वसिष्ठ ऋषिः उक्तवान् गङ्गा प्रवाहस्य शब्दमासीत् अतः भवान् न श्रुतवान् इति दिलीपमहाराज उक्तवान् अस्तु इदानीम् अहं किं करोमि इति किं करिष्यामि किं करणीयम् इति सः उक्तवान् वसिष्ठः उक्तवान् कामधेनोः सन्तानस्य सेवां कुरु इत्युक्ते अस्माकम् आश्रमे वसिष्ठस्य आश्रमे कामधेनोः पुत्री नन्दिनी आसीत् अतः वसिष्ठः उक्तवान् भवान् नन्दिनी धेनोः सेवां करोतु अनुग्रहः भविष्यति इति दिलीपमहाराजः पत्नी समेत तत्रैव तिष्ठवान् वसिष्ठाश्रमे एंड देन किं कृतवान् सः सर्व राजवैभोगं त्यक्त्वा तत्र कुशानां शयने एव निद्रां कृत्वा नन्दिन्याः सेवाम् अकरोत् पत्नी समेत नन्दिनी धेनुं पूजितवान् नन्दिनी वनं गतवती नृपः अपि वनं गतवान् एवं सः 21 दिनानि फॉर 21 days तस्याः सेवां कृतवान् अत्रैव कथा स्थगिता भवति एतस्मिन् पाठे द्वितीयपाठे अनुवर्तनं भवति इट कंटिन्यूस् इन द सेकेंड लेसन कोऽपि सन्देहाः सन्ति वा हियर् सम् क्वश्चन्स् आर् गिवन् एतेषाम् उत्तरं लिखत इति यू कैन फाइंड दीस् आन्सर्स् फ्रॉम द लेसन रीड द lesson 2-3 times you can find the answers कोऽपि सन्देहः सन्ति वा स्पष्टं वा कथा स्पष्टं वा
आं भगिनि
उत्तमं
भगिनि परोक्षज्ञानी इत्युक्ते किं भगिनि
ಪರೋಕ್ಷ ಅಕ್ಷಣಃ ಪರಃ ಇತ್ಯುಕ್ತೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣದೇ ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡವನು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ನಡೆದೇ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಕೂತಲ್ಲೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಜ್ಞಾನ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರೋಕ್ಷ
अस्तु भगिनि, धन्यवादः।
हरि ओम् भगिनी।
यस्
भगिनि
एकं सन्देशः अस्ति एकः।
वदतु भगिनि।
कुतः मम सन्ततिः नास्ति इति ಪ್ರಶ್ನಂ ಕೃತವಾನ್. ಕುತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಭಗಿನಿ, there are two meanings for that. Kutah is from where also, and kutah is why also. Two meanings are there for that. ಅಸ್ತು. ಕುತಃ is kimartham, why.
ಕಿಮರ್ಥಂ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ದ್ವಯೋರಪಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಂ ಭವತಿ. ಕುತಃ ಕಿಮರ್ಥಂ ಸಮಾನಮೇವ.
ಅಸ್ತು, ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಅಗ್ರೆ ಗಚ್ಚಾಮः.
भगिनि अकथयत् इत्युक्ते
अकथयत् वा?
आचार्यः अकथयत्.
told.
लङ्लकार.
Yes, लङ्लकार प्रथम पुरुष एकवचन. सप्तमः विभागः अन्वयक्रमः. अन्वय, that is arrangement. So arrangement of words in prose order to make a meaningful sentence is called as anvaya or anvaya krama. So in a shloka or the shlokas in poetry, the words are not arranged as, because importance is not given for the order there. Importance is given for chandas. Chandobaddha vakyani iti vadanti. So in poetry, it is the meter which is in keeping with words composed. That is, there are some rules for chandas, like there must be some fixed number of letters in particular chandas, aksharani, in each line, like anustup chandas and all those things. So there should be 8 letters in a line, something like that. So when they are keeping those chandas things in mind, then they cannot arrange order. So in shlokas, arrangement. To understand the meaning of a shloka, we need to rearrange them while writing the summary or while understanding. So for this anvaya, there is a method to do this. So there are 4 steps to do anvaya: pada vibhagaha, and then anvaya, anvayartha, and then tatparya iti. Pashyami, whether the slide is there or not, I'm not very sure. Okay, so vakyeshu anvaya rachanaha ramaha vanam gacchati. So it is very clear that subject, object and verb. So artha bodhaha shigram bhavati. Very quickly you can understand. Vanam gacchati ramaha. Here it is very small sentence, so you can understand. Gacchati vanam ramaha. Vanam ramaha gacchati. It can be in any order in shlokas. To make it a meaningful sentence, it should be arranged like this: Ramaha vanam gacchati iti. So vakyam ityukte karakanvita kriya is vakya. Karakanvita means arranged according to vibhaktis. So kriya pradhanam kriyanvayi karakam iti bhavati. So anvaya kramaha means rearrangement of the shloka from poem to prose. So first step is pada vibhagaha. I have already told you, split each word from the shloka, that is split the sandhi, sandhim, samasam, vibhajya, lekhaniyam. So first step is pada vibhagaha, split those things. Second step, actually in your book, I think he has given anvayaha first and anvayarthaha later. But I feel once you split the words, you can get the meanings of the words first, shabda meaning, and then it becomes easy for you to arrange those things, which is anvaya, which is very important part of this. And last is tatparya. So first thing is split each word from the shloka, and then write the meaning of each word, and then rearranging the words according to the meaning, and then write the meaning of the shloka. So for this, to start this, in your book, he has given. So let us read the benedictory verse, that is Mangala Shloka or Ashirvada Shloka, and then we'll start this. Like that it is given in your book. So it is this shloka: Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्. So here, first what we should do is we should search for subject and then verb. So subject is not here, the verb is here. One day, the verb is here. One day means what? I, that is Uttam Purush Ekvachan, we know this. Nanu vandisuttene, I got. And definitely the subject for this is aham, we know. So but aham is not there, so we have to assume that aham. So then I salute, aham vande. Come one day, whom will I salute? Valmiki kokilam, Valmiki ಎನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಕೀದೃಶಂ ಕೋಕಿಲಂ, ಆರುಹ್ಯ ಕವಿತಾ ಶಾಖಾಂ, ಕವಿತಾ ಎನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಶಾಖೆಯನ್ನು ಏರಿ ಕುಳಿತಿರುವಂತಹ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಐ ಬೋ ಡೌನ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೋಕಿಲ, branch of a tree called as kavita. And then again, if we ask a question, kidrisham kokilam kujantam rama rameti, ತಾದೃಶಂ ಕೋಕಿಲಂ, ಕೋಕಿಲಂ ದ ಕೋಗಿಲೆ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಎನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಮಧುರಾಕ್ಷರವನ್ನು ಮಧುರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಯನ್ನ ನಾನು ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಧುರ, ಮಧುರಾಕ್ಷರಂ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಧುರ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಕವಿತಾ ಶಾಖಾಂ ವಂದೇ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಕೋಕಿಲಂ. So first aham vande, that is the first sentence. Aham, you search for verb and then search for subject. If it is not there, you can assume it. So aham vande, come vande valmikim vande, kidrisham valmiki kujantam valmiki, katham kujati rama rama iti kujati. So like this, aruhya kavita shakan tadrisham valmikim vande. Like that we have to go on doing the meanings. So tatparya is the final thing. So anvayaha, yes, valmiki kokilam kavita shakham aruhya ramaha ramaha iti kujantam maduram maduraksharam tam, or tam means him, aham I vande. So this is the anvaya. So the last part of the shloka is tatparyam. So giving the total intent or purport of the poet in that shloka, it's called as tatparya. Tatparya is not just arranging the words. ಕವಿಯ ಆಶಯವನ್ನ, ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಪದಗಳನ್ನ ಆಯ್ದು ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಡುವುದೇ ತಾತ್ಪರ್ಯ. ಕವಿಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ, ಕವಿಯ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಭಾವವನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಡು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ತಾತ್ಪರ್ಯ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅನ್ವಯ ಕ್ರಮಃ. ಸೊ ಅನೇಕ ಶ್ಲೋಕಃ अस्ति वा? ಯಸ್. ಸೊ ಅತ್ರ ಇಕ್ಷ್ವಾಕುವಂಶಃ ಪ್ರಭವೋ ರಾಮೋ ನಾಮ ಜನೈಃ ಶ್ರುತಃ ನಿಯತಾತ್ಮಾ ಮಹಾವೀರ್ಯೋ ದ್ಯುತಿಮಾನ್ ಧೃತಿಮಾನ್ ವಶಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅತ್ರ if we search, actually there is no verb here. We have to assume the verb, that is asit. Asit iti, we have to assume the verb. The shloka has not come very clearly in this slide. If you have textbook, please see that. So pada vibhagaha इक्ष्वाकुवंशः प्रभवः रामः नाम जनैः श्रुतः नियतात्मा महावीर्यः द्युतिमान् धृतिमान् वशी. Those things are here. So then asit we have to assume, and in Sanskrit sometimes supplying a word that is not found in shloka, it is called as adhyahara. Supplying a word adhyahara it is called as. So pada vibhagaha we have already seen, and then pratipadartha. Prati means every, pada means word, artha means meaning of each word. Ramaha nama, one by name Rama. Niyatatma, who has his mind restrained, means under his control. Mahaviryaha, who is very courageous, brave. Dhyutiman, radiant. Kanti yuktanaadantaha. Dhritiman, dhritiullavanu, andre dhairastanu, courageous. Vashi, who had controlled his senses. And Ikshvaku Vansha Prabhavaha, who was born in the dynasty of Ikshvaku. Shrutaha, famous, heard, famous, like that, or known. Janaihi, by people. So Janaihi Shrutaha. Janaihi kim Shrutaha? Ramanama Shrutaha. What is heard by people? Ramanama is heard. Kidrishaha Ramanamaha ityukte, we have all these adjectives. Kidrishaha Ramaha, Ikshvaku Vansha Prabhavaha Ramaha, Niyatatma Ramaha, Mahaviryaha Ramaha, Dhyutiman Ramaha, Dhritiman Ramaha, Vashi Ramaha. So Vashi, all these things, and then Nama is also adjective. For Ramaha we have all Visheshanam, Niyatatma, Mahaviryaha, Dhyutiman, Dhritiman, Vashi, Ikshvaku Vansha Prabhavaha, Nama. All these are adjectives to describe Rama. So when we are doing Anvaya, first thing is we have to search for subject and verb, and all the other things come in between, either they are adjectives or they are objects. So first thing is we have to search for verb and subject. So here verb is asit, which is not there, adhyahara, and then subject is janaihi, or nama. Subject is nama, Ramana hesaru, janaihi, janarinda kelalpattittu, pattu, prasiddha asit. Prasiddha asit is the verb. So see here, Ikshvaku Vansha Prabhavaha, one who was born in Ikshvaku Vansha, Ramaha, Nama, the name of Rama, Janaihi, Tritiya Vibhakti Bahuvachan, Shrutaha, was very famous. Then Kidrishaha Ramaha, Niyatatma. Niyatatma means one who had balanced state of mind. So this is described in Ramayana. So the smiling face Rama had, that is when he was about to become Yuvaraja, when he was dressed in a royal attire, there also his facial expression at that time also it was same as he was about to go to Vanavasa. Just within few seconds everything changed. He had to change his all attires, and then that Yuvaraja's dress, and then he has to wear Narumudi and go to forest. So but Valmiki says that the facial expressions of Rama in both the situations was same. There was no change. So such a balanced, composed man was Rama. So each word is used with the intention here. Niyatatma, Mahavirya, Dhyutiman. It's not just simply to describe. Each word has got an intention here. Mahaviryaha, he is very parakrami. We know that he defeated Ravana, Vali, and then so many demons, Aksha, Angada, and all those things. So all those people. And then Dhyutiman, so Kantiman, radiant, and then Dhritiman, again very brave. He has shown it many times in Ramayana. Vashi means what? Controlling his senses. So we have seen that by living, he showed remarkable self-control by neither blaming Kaikeyi nor Dasharatha for his own pride. He never blamed Kaikeyi or Dasharatha, or he never disrespected Kaikeyi also, with the same respect, like how he was going to become Yuvaraja for Pattabhisheka of Yuvaraja, in the same way, with the same expression, with the same feeling, he went to Vanavasa. So that is why he is called as Niyatatma, Vashi, ಅಂತಃಕರಣಗಳನ್ನು ವಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡವನು. So that is why he is called as Niyatatma and Vashi. He was never angry or he didn't show any emotion towards the Kaikeyi's decision. So that is why these words are used. So any doubts? Sandehaः सन्ति वा अत्र?
नास्ति भगिनि.
उत्तमः. अग्रे गच्छामः. समयः अपि अभवत्. So next is अनुवाद पद्धतिः. अनुवादः इत्युक्ते अस्माकं अष्टमः विभागः अनुवाद पद्धतिः. अनुवाद इत्युक्ते it is translation. So there are two types of anuvada, shabdanuvada, bhavanuvada. Shabdanuvada is translating word by word. Bhavanuvada is translating the bhava also. So while translating some content from one language to other, our goal should be to express the idea contained in the original content very clearly. That is, we have to transfer the idea to the other language. That is called as anuvada. So sometimes if we do, even though our goal is to do bhavanuvada, but for the beginners, it was advised to do shabda anuvada. But by understanding the meaning only we have to do. Like in the textbook, he has given some 3 examples. Monkey climbs the tree. If you do shabdashaha anuvada, monkey, vanaraha, vrikshaha, tree is vrikshaha, climbs is arohati. Vanaraha vrikshaha arohati, which is wrong. Vanaraha vriksham arohati. So it should be kept in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So depending on the context, we have to change the words. So the boy reads the lesson. Balakaha pathaha patati, which is wrong. Balakaha patham patati. But strictly speaking, the lesson in English is pathaha only. But we have to see the context and put the words. She crosses the river. Sa nadi tarati. But actually it should be nadim tarati. So like that, all these things should be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So we have to see the context and put them accordingly. So for the beginners, first we have to do Shabdashaha Anuvada and then we should go for Bhavanuvada. Astu va? Agre gacchamaha. Etat Sangrahya Vishayaha, the last bhaga of today, and Paddhati is also a small part of that. So Sangrahya Vishayaha. Sangraha means to collect. Sangrahya, fit to be collected. Sangrahisalu yogyavada vishayagalu, sangrahya vishayagalu. Atra prasiddha, famous pairs. So Ratri, Diva. So these are Jodi Padagalu, Dvandvagalu, we call them as in Kannada. In Sanskrit also it is Dvandva. So Ratrihi, Diva, Hagalu, Ratri, Swargaha, Narakaha, Papam, Punyam, Sukham, Dukkham, Dharmaha, Adharmaha, Prakritihi, Purushaha, Jnanam, Adjnanam. So if one word is given, you people can guess the second word. So they are called as Dvandva. So evameva संस्कृत साहित्ये अनेकानि द्वन्द्व पदानि सन्ति. शीत उष्ण लाभ अलाभ इष्ट अनिष्ट शत्रु मित्र भय अभय मान अपमान निंदा स्तुति. Just many are there. So these are given in Sankhya Yoga. Bhagavata Uttam asti. In second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he tells detailed explanation about this Dvandva. So this is about Dvandva. So then famous trios. So moving on to the next part. Lokatrayam, Swargaha, Martyaha, Patalaha. Swargaha, you know this, Devanam Lokaha, Martyaha, Manavanam Lokaha, Patalaha, Rakshasanam Lokaha. So these 3 words are called as Lokatrayam, Triloka ityapi vadanti. Prasthanatrayam. Prasthana means exit. Prasthana is exit. Pravesha is entry. So wherever we enter, there must be prasthana. That is, we have to come out of it. Suppose you have entered this Samskrita course, Pravesha, and then you have to exit by doing Kovida. If we enter a bus, we have to get down. If we enter a train, we have to get down. So for every entry, it is followed by exit. So that has to be done. In the same way, for this Atma, it has got entry into this Deha. So it has to exit one or the other day. So it has to exit, that is prasthana. So it has to go out. But the Atma always wants liberation. It doesn't want to go and enter one more body, because staying in a body is a restriction or limitation for the Atma. It is like a bird kept in a cage. The bird which is caged, it always wants to fly in the Swachhanda Akasha. Kalu. So it always wants freedom. So this Atma also, it is locked in this Deha. It has to suffer all the physical, mental and emotional pains. And so it is a restriction for this Atma. So Atma always wishes to have liberation. So to get that prasthana, to get that moksha, there are some these Upanishad, Brahma Sutrani, Bhagavad Gita are considered to be sopanam. They are like steps to get those that moksha, salvation. That is why these three Upanishad, Brahma Sutrani and Bhagavad Gita are called as prasthana trayam. 3 steps to go to moksha. So that is why they are called as prasthana trayam. And then Triveni, it is Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. So it is properly called as Triveni Sangama, and it is a place in Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. So it is a place where clear water of Ganga merge with greenish water of Yamuna and the underground Saraswati. Saraswati is not visible there. It is in UP, and it is believed to be the union of 3 goddesses who are consorts of Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. These 3, Yamuna, Ganga and Saraswati, are wives of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. And this is a place of religious importance for Hindus. And it is a site for historic Kumbh Mela, which takes place once in 12 years. And recently, over the years, it has also been the site of immersion of ashes of several national leaders, including Mahatma Gandhi and many more. So this is about Triveni Sangama. And then, I don't know, little bit is there. Can you bear with me for some time, some 10 more minutes?
Bhagini.
Bhagini.
I want to
Bhagini.
Then, Trivarga Purusharthaha, Dharmaha, Arthaha, Kamaha. Purusha means man or a human being. Artha means Uddesha. Purushartha, the main Uddesha, the goal of a Purusha is through this Dharma, Artha and Kama, he has to get moksha. That is called as Purushartha. So we'll see one by one what is Dharma, what is Artha, what is Kama. Dharma is righteousness, and also Dharma means to do our own duty. Dharma of a teacher is to teach. Dharma of a mother is to take care of her children. And Dharma of a king is to take care of his subjects, and so on. So that is Dharma, and being on a right path, they have to perform their duties. That is called as Dharma. So it is not that to take care of my son or my children, I will snatch somebody's. So that is not Dharma. So Dharma means being in a righteous path, we have to perform our duties. We have to take care of our family or our children, whatever it is. And then Arthaha. Arthaha is commonly money, dhanarjanam asti, and also it is some purpose. So Arthaha, Paropakara, Idam Shariram, Kimartham, Gayanartham, like that. So Artha means with some purpose. So here, Artha, the money, if it is earned in the frame of Dharma, Dharmada ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣವನ್ನ ಗಳಿಸಬೇಕು. One should earn money being on the right path. So there is nothing wrong to become a very big businessman or to become the world topmost richest man. There is nothing wrong to have a uddesha to become a rich man. There is nothing wrong in earning money, but that should be while being on the right path. Righteously, we have to earn money. That is nothing wrong. That is artha. So, dharmada chaukatinalli hanavanna ಗಳಿಸಬೇಕು. Then kamaha is desire, fulfill the worldly pleasures. So again, ಧರ್ಮದ ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಳಿಸಿದ ಹಣವನ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ವ್ಯಯಿಸುವುದು. ಕಾಮಃ ಇತ್ಯುಕ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್, ಟು ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಅವರ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ earned money which is earned through righteously, which is earned being on the right path. ಧರ್ಮದ ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷಪಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಸಂತೋಷಪಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ is not a sin, it is good thing only. ಸೊ ಧರ್ಮ, ಅರ್ಥ, ಕಾಮ. ಸೊ ಈ ಧರ್ಮದ ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ರೈಚಿಯಸ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು earn money honestly, and then if you spend that is like if you want to have a luxury car, if you want to have a bungalow, if you want to go to a foreign trip, it's okay if it is your own earned money, and if you have earned that money through dharma, then there is nothing wrong. So purushartha means earning money, being on the right path and enjoying your own money, being on the right path, and then moving on to get moksha. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪುರುಷಾರ್ಥ. ಪುರುಷನ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಧರ್ಮ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ವ್ಯಯಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಹಿ ಶುಡ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಮೋಕ್ಷ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ತ್ರಿವರ್ಗ ಪುರುಷಾರ್ಥ, ಫೇಮಸ್ ಟ್ರಯೋಸ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೋಷತ್ರಯಂ, ವಾತಃ, ಪಿತ್ತಂ, ಕಫಃ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ನೋ ದಿಸ್. In Ayurveda, in Charaka Samhita, Charakacharya, Shushruta Muni and all, they have told about these things. There should be balanced amount of Vata, Pitta, Kapha in our body. If one is more or less, then we'll get diseases. So then Tripitakani. So in Pitaka, in Sanskrit, actually this is Bauddha Darshana. So Pitaka means a basket. It is in Pali language. These Tripitakani are in Pali language. So in Sanskrit or Pali, Pitaka means basket. Tri means three. So basically it is collection of 3 books making up the Buddhist canon of scriptures. So canons means Shasana, Kattale, rules. So they are Sutra Pitakam, Vinaya Pitakam, Abhidharma Pitakam. In Sutra Pitakam, Buddha says about his teachings, and in Vinaya Pitakam, Buddha says to his bhikshus, he gives some rules, ahara, vihara, niyamaha, how they should lead life. So all those things are given in Vinaya Pitakam, and Abhidharma Pitakam is the edited version or revised version of these 2, Sutra Pitakam and Vinaya Pitakam, the simpler form. These 2 earlier Pitakam are made simpler and edited in this Abhidharma Pitakam. So this is about these 3 scriptures of Buddhism. And then Trimurtayaha, you know, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaraha. And then Ratnatrayam, we people know that the most precious things in this world are Ratna, pearls. So what are those things? Samyak Jnanam, proper knowledge, and then Samyak Charitram, having a very good character, clean, clear character, and then Samyak Darshanam. So Darshanam means philosophical way of looking at the world or understanding this world properly. So that is Darshanam. So Samyak is properly. So Samyak Jnanam, a very good knowledge about this life. Samyak Charitram, having a very good character, and then Samyak Darshanam, that is having a good understanding about this world. These 3 are the real pearls of life, not any stones or anything. So these are the 3 things that makes man valuable or precious. The last one is Shaktitrayam. The 3 Shaktis that make us strong are Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. That is the first strength. If we have Jnana, then we'll have strength, we'll have confidence, we'll have Atma Vishwasa. Next is Ichha Shakti. If we have only Jnana and if you don't do anything, then it's a waste. So it's like a stagnant water. So Ichha Shakti. We should have Ichha Shakti to use that Jnana. And the last is Kriya Shakti, which is very, very important. We have to execute with the knowledge that we have. First, we should have knowledge. Second, we should know how to apply it. And third one is we have to execute it, or we have to apply it. We have to do some action. It has to come in the action. That the knowledge we have should not become stagnant. We have to use it, and we have to help others. We have to use that to help the society. So that is Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. So these are famous trios, these things. And then last one is tradition or Paddhati. Yatvasthigatam papam dehe tishtati mamake prashanam panchagavyasya dehet agni rivendhanam. So this is also in Hindi. Yat tvak asthigatam. Yat yavudu, tvak charma, asthi yalvu. Tvak is skin and asthi is bone. Asthigatam, which has gone under the skin and bone. What is that? Papam. ದೇಹೇ ತಿಷ್ಠತಿ ಮಾಮಕೆ, ನನ್ನ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಚರ್ಮ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲುವಿನ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋದಂತಹ, which has gone into the deep roots, the papa, the sin I have created has gone into the roots of my body, deep into inside the skin it has gone. So then what is the solution for that? Panchagavyasya prashanam. If you consume or sevanasya, if you consume or drink this panchagavya, how it helps? Agnihi indanam dahati iva. Agnihi, fire, like how it burns the fuel, like that this Panchagavya Prashana burns our papas that are gone deep into under the skin and into the bones. So that is the meaning of this shloka. So again it is in Hindi, so that's why I'm explaining in English. So Panchagavyam is basically Gomutra, Gopurisham, दूध, dahi, ghee. So inka mishran. So all the five, pancha is five. So all these things together make पंचगव्यम. All these are गाय के शरीर से उत्पन्न द्रव्य और उनसे निर्मित 5 पदार्थ. All these are cow products, and they are we believe that they do shuddhikarana. So especially when somebody is dead in the house, so they observe 12 days as ashuddhi. So they will not go to temples, they will not go anywhere outside, they will not touch anybody. And after 12 days, they will consume this panchagavya for shuddhikaranartham. So this is the tradition or paddhati Hindus or Indians are following. So this is about the paddhati. Kopi sandeha santi va?
Astu Bhagini. Bhagini, what is indhanam?
Indhanam is fuel. Indhana.
Fuel.
Bhagini, mamake.
Astu Bhagini.
Mamake dehe, nanna dehadalli.
In English, Anglayam, Bhagini?
In my body.
Okay.
Whatever is accumulated, the papa that is accumulated in my body, the papa that has gone into deep inside my body, that is under the skin and inside the bones, so that everything will be burnt by this consuming panchagavya, like how the fuel burns, the agni burns the fuel, like that it is. The fire burns the firewood or fuel.
So mamake is accumulation.
No, Bhagini. Mamake is my. Mamake dehe.
Oh, mamake. Okay.
Yes. Twagastigatam is
okay, that is stuck in the body. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Any sandehaha santi va? Na santi chet kakshayaha samapanam kurmaha, sthagitam kurmaha. Very sorry that I had taken 10 minutes extra. Next time, I think it will not be so much because I had to explain what is the meaning of Chatu Shloka, what is Anuvada, what is Subhashita, what is Sukti. So next time, all these things will not be there. So I think we can finish within the time. Astuva? धन्यवादः सर्वेभ्यः।
धन्यवादः भगिनी, धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः भगिनी।